One of these hats was called the hat that won the West, and it's not the Stetson. Contrary to popular portrayal, the cowboy hat was not the most popular hat in the Old West. That title goes to the illustrious bowler hat. The concept of wide-brimmed hats with high crowns for horseback riders dates back to at least the 13th century with Mongolian horsemen. The tall crown on these hats provided insulation, and the broad brims provided shade. Hot and sunny climates would inspire hats with broader brims like the Mexican sombrero. When European immigrants started migrating west across the continent, they didn't have any standard headgear. A lot of them wore top hats and bowler hats, but many of them also wore Civil War-era military headgear such as slouch hats, cavalry hats, and sailor hats. It was, however, the bowler hat that was the most popular overall over time. Author, historian, and columnist Lucius Beebe called the bowler the hat that won the West. The first cowboy hat was manufactured by Stetson and was called the Boss of the Plains hat, and it lacked the signature divot on top and curl to the brim. Later hat designs would mimic wear and tear and would eventually give us the classic cowboy hat shape that we have today. As a side note, there was a Stetson Boss of the Plains on the USS Maine, and when it was raised 14 years after its sinking, the hat was said to be entirely intact.